Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today. Nice cold morning in Newport Beach, but a lot happened in the economy here. And I got sent a story about how Sylvester Stallone got sick of California, packed up and moved to Florida, sold his big house, and then all of a sudden I got all these other stories from people about how all these other celebrities are just fed up with this state and moved. And there's a lot to cover on this and why people are moving and why people are fed up with California in the first place. But first things first, hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Okay, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, he's leaving, okay? He's gone, gets rid of his huge, massive house, and moves to Florida, okay? Then it got me thinking about everybody else that's leaving, and there's a great article about all these celebrities, and I'm just gonna read a few of them. James Vanderbeek, Hillary Swank, Joe Rogan, Blake Shelton, Mark Wahlberg, Nicole Kidman, Chris Hemsworth, Elon Musk, Rosario Dawson, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are done with California. Busy Phillips, Daniel Steele, the writer, James Hetfield from Metallica, Jeff Daniels, John Mayer, Julia Roberts, Mark Ruffalo, Rob Schneider, they're all done with California. And one thing that's funny is the latest thing that happened that was cited is people are sick of the crime. That's it. People are absolutely fed up with it, and they're tired of dealing with the fact that there's no repercussions for these criminals that go out and rob people. But one thing that's funny is that we have an election this week here in California, the primary. And one thing that you're seeing is we're seeing ads here, which I wish I could, film these and show them to you, where McDonald's franchise owners are making fun of the local politicians. Why are you voting for these people? They're ruining our state. They're making it so that we're going to go out of business. We're going to have to lay people off. You're going to have more automation as far as fast food restaurants are concerned than you've ever had before. But McDonald's franchise owners are the ones paying for these ads. It's funny when you think about this. It's like they've just ruined their livelihoods. Now, to be told that, hey, listen, we bake bread, we're exempt, is preposterous. Because think about this. You know that baking bread rule, how Panera Bread skirted that, and they don't have to worry about the $20 an hour, and I'm Gavin Newsom's buddy? Okay, well, there's that. But here's the other thing. You know who's exempt from that? Bagel makers. Okay, well, that makes 0 cents. So if you go into a bagel shop, they got to pay somebody $20 an hour. So again, you can't have rules for thee and not for me. It's just insane right now that they're doing this. And they're so, people are fed up with these lies and all this stuff. There's so many restaurants going out of business right now. And it is sad. And one thing that people need to do, and one thing that's really important that you do right now, is you need to go out and you need to look at your personal finances with your own business, your own personal finances, with your family, how you're spending money. And it's critical right now that you have good communication when it comes to this. Nobody wants to talk about budgeting. Nobody wants to talk about how to cut back and save money and not spend money on vacations, and let's not go out to dinner and things like that. But it's getting to the point that you have to worry about this because it is so expensive to do everything right now. So let me know what you think about this so far. But, we're going to see more and more people that are going to leave the state now more than ever. You're going to see more and more people that are fed up with California, and they're fed up with the taxes. They're fed up with these rules and the crime and everything else that's happening out here. So let me know. It's funny. Ford sales, they just announced this morning that they're up 10%. And they said they had strong EV sales and strong hybrid sales. Okay, great. Do you guys believe that at all? I mean, great. Ford's up 10%. Here's the wacky thing right now. Remember I talked about a year ago, the Leaf company, which was the flying car? and that they were hoping to get 2,500 deposits for that. Well, it's over 2,850 deposits right now, and SpaceX has invested in the company. So they're saying, hey, this is a realistic thing. We could have a flying car out within 3 or 4 years. And basically it's a 2-seater car, and I think they call it a helicopter, but that's just me. But anyways, again, more flying cars. So, you're seeing all these car companies that are not making money. You're seeing Rivian that's losing about 40 grand a car right now. And there's a rumor that Apple dropped its EV car program so it could buy Rivian. Do you believe that? Because I don't believe that. There's an article below about that. Also, that Nissan is interested in buying Fisker, the other electric car company. It's been around a while, but again, a money-losing disaster. So it will be interesting to see if this is true or not. We just heard that the JetBlue Spirit Airlines merger is off, which is terrible. And it's funny, I've had so many people write me about Spirit and Frontier, and Dan, you don't know how to fly on Spirit, you don't know how to fly on Frontier. If you knew how to do it, you'd enjoy it. I hated the experience on both airlines. I hated the experience. But now they're saying that the merger's off. Now, because the deal got broken, Spirit Airline gets $69 million, and it may be the last $69 million it ever gets, and it may not be enough to keep the place afloat right now. So this is going to be very interesting. One thing that happens out here as I walk on the pier, and I'll get a better shot of this for you, but the water's very dirty out here. You're not supposed to be surfing out here. These people that are doing it clearly don't know how to read. But the point is that you get a lot of bacteria that gets pushed out from the mountains and the stores, and everything that you can possibly imagine that can go into a storm drain gets pushed out, and then you get these plumes of just disgusting stuff that's out there. So the water gets all funky colored after the rain. So very interesting that somebody would risk their lives and swim in that. So, share your thoughts on this stuff, guys, because I think it's crazy that we're seeing all this talk about car companies merging. You're being told how great Ford's doing. Here's something that floored me. Average credit card debt, are you in good shape? Are you a debt hound? Are you not a debt hound? Last year it was at $5,500 for the average person in debt. No, now it's over $6,500, which I still believe it's much higher than that. Because I have people that write me and say, hey, we got our personal debt from, $100,000 down to $75,000, which is just amazing that people have that much, credit card debt and things like that right now. So share your thoughts on this stuff right now. I think the idea is to be out of debt right now, guys. Do what you can do to get yourself in line. Cryptocurrencies right now are absolutely exploding right now. You're seeing cryptocurrencies go up. You're seeing Shiba Inu, which is a coin that if you purchase one and it has a point, 4 zeros, and a number, and that basically for $100 you can get millions of coins for this, and that has basically gone up well over 30% over the weekend. So Bitcoin is doing fine, and you're seeing a lot of craziness in the crypto space. What's happening with the crypto space that's making it go up? And again, what's it a hedge against, guys? For all of you people that are out there, and I know people write me and say, oh, you got to get into this one, you got to get into that one, Dan. And but the point is that what's driving the price of Shiba Inu right now? What's driving the price of crypto right now in general? Is it finally going to crash? Is the stock market finally going to have its day where we know this overpriced show is going to finally end? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. Orange County voted the least affordable place to get an apartment in the United States, where I live. Isn't that great? So don't start looking now, guys. So there's that. But I also found something very interesting from USA Today, which is talking about the affordability index for houses and how does your area stack up. And you can put your area into this map and it'll show you take a look at that story below. You know, Brigade Management wants to buy Macy's, and they're, you know, hell-bent on buying Macy's right now, and they just upped their offer to $24 a share for the shares that they don't own, which is $6.6 billion. They're a real estate company, and they think Macy's is the next big retail play that's going to do this turnaround, and they want to run it, and they're excited about it, and Macy's keeps rejecting it, which is interesting to me, because they just keep closing stores, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. But read that story below, because it just talks about the, you know, the state of everything, and how they just keep throwing money at Macy's, and Macy's is, you know, deny, we want nothing to do with this deal. Okay? Final thing is Turkey. You think prices are high here? The February inflation went up 91% in Turkey. This includes cafes, restaurants, fuel, clothing, everything. So I don't know how you plan on going to Turkey. I don't know how anybody vacations and goes to Turkey, but 91% inflation, that's unbelievable, guys. So, you know, I know people that have traveled to Turkey in the past. I don't think that they're going to go there anytime soon, but, you know, our inflation is nothing compared to that, okay? So, a lot of cool stuff coming out, guys, I want to show you guys. And please don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to email me, hello@iAllegedly. Check your spam filter, because a new email is going out later on today. Onward and upward, guys. I'll see you soon.